Hey, it's TheOfftrackcrew and it's day 19 of Fire Emblem February. After working on FE7 videos, I wanted to do something different. Fire Emblem in recent years, starting with Awakening, has been subject to a lot of criticism with how anime it's been. Especially with the avatar being able to marry their favorite guy or gal, pushing it a bit closer to a dating sim. But I kinda would contend that Fire Emblem has always been very anime, especially in terms of character designs. I mean, one of the most stored character archetypes in the series, Kamas, is based on the character from the Gundam franchise. Even the little girl, who's actually 1,000 years old, has been a thing since the first game, and this was in the 90s. Well, sure, these aren't as on the nose as literally marrying your favorite wife or husband or touching their faces. Yeah, that was weird. Anyways, Fire Emblem has always been very influenced by anime, and while it didn't always lean too heavily to it, let's not forget the one game where our main character had a literal harem. Enter Fire Emblem 6 Binding Blade. Roy, who from Smash looks like the coolest guy ever, but in his own game, he's actually super mid, and only becomes really cool at the end when he gets the Binding Blade. Probably the weakest lord in the series. But what he does excel at is having one of the most loaded harems in this series, outside of the avatar characters, with all of them repping different, I'll just say it, fetishes we shamelessly see in anime, from then and even now.
Is it because you've never been this close to a girl? Am I intimidating you? Is that why you won't look me in the eyes?
Starting with the childhood friendship, the cheerful and reliable Leilina is the first girl in Roy's harem. Both of their parents were best friends, so it's only natural they are too. And Leilina and Roy are super pushed by the game, given she has a crush on him, so it's up to you to play if she becomes the childhood friend that wins, like Yusuke and Keiko, or the childhood friend that loses, like I guess every modern day childhood friend now. Leilina is super safe by being a childhood friend that existed before that trope meant that you couldn't get the guy. If you're more into ginky girls, the next girl in Roy's harem is Shauna. She's laid back and has a free spirit, a mercenary, so someone not so noble. Since she's much more worldly than Roy, she can spend a lot of time showing him around. Funnily enough, she's the oblivious one of the two of them. So if you like Chie from Persona 4, Shauna's the closest thing to her. With her excited personality, she's the girl that cheers Roy on, but she's also gonna be right there to fight alongside him. Now we get into the foreign exchange student. Kind of. She's more of a shrine maiden type girl with a spiritual connection to things. With a connection to the outdoors, Shu's love for nature and animals makes her offset Roy's noble upbringing. Her being in tune with everything helps Roy deal with her emotions. She's serene, wise, and though she's seemingly introverted, Shu's always looking out for others. In that sense, she's a bit of a cooterie. So, you hate will they won't days? Enter this game's Harem, who is flirty and forward. She's the girl that makes the main character flustered and shy, and with Roy, she does exactly that, and all she wants to do is dance for him. She's pretty much the type of girl you'd see in a cheesy fanservice anime, always making the main character lose their mind, but nothing will ever happen between them because anime. Though she's pretty open in her word support about how much she likes him, it takes a while for Roy to be less shy around her. If you like your girls real quiet, which is weird and kinda sexist, you have Sophia, the future predicting soft-spoken half-dragon. She's the quiet, mysterious girl that we watch for it cheer up. In terms of archetypes, she's much more closer to Dandere since she's so incredibly shy, which is once again kind of an awkward and sexist archetype. With Roy though, when she is trying her best to look out for him, it is admittedly sweet. If you thought 3 Houses was bad for grooming implications, Fire Emblem 6 was way ahead of it, as Cecilia the Maid General was Roy's former teacher, and there's another possible romantic option for him, which is weird! In the case they do get together, I'm sure she'll be teaching Roy all sorts of things. Along with the cheesiness of a character getting with their teacher, she's quite obviously fitting of the Ada archetype we begrudgingly see. Let's just take a moment to appreciate the Hoya between Walt and Roy. Walt is incredibly devoted to Roy, saying stuff like, Even if the whole world turns against you, I will always be at your side. Which is quite the friendly thing to say to your pal, haha. Quite the thing you say to your bro, haha. Roy spends most of the support annoyed at the distance Rolt is putting between the two of them. There's totally something there. Maybe, maybe not. But Yori holds the spot as the Yari option, which means even if the creators don't see it, we the audience see it. Alright, I will say, this was mostly for fun. As weird as the anime conventions in FE can be, they're not all bad. They tend to get interesting when they turn these tropes on their head, and even playing them straight could be really fun. Regardless of how campy it is, Fundamental Identity isn't in danger at all, at least to me it isn't. And I'd still think its roots in anime should at least be acknowledged. That it's always been here. It's not nothing new. If you liked this video, tell me some of the conventions in anime you hate to love or love to hate. Subscribe for more theft.